Roman numeral number 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I take your enemies it from the guy. Introduce them to that light, introduce them to that vibe. Vibe.
P.O.P. all the time.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to BigZoeTV. You already know the vibes. It's your boy Goods, XY. Back in the building, man. Listen, man, today we're talking about this Kendrick Lamar GNX Tour, man. This GNX Tour is the second night of the GNX Tour kicked off in Houston, Texas, man. And listen, in Houston, Texas, they were saying a lot of things. There was a lot of rumors going around. You know, it got even as bad as people faking articles just to kind of throw a wrench into this whole thing. I mean, at this point, it's a little bit sad to watch the people out there spiral and make up stories and try to find ways to put out negative press about this tour. Now, if you don't know, there were rumors going around saying that the Houston show was canceled because they couldn't fill seats and, you know, the attendance was bad. And look, man, we already know at this point, these people are going to find whatever they can find and try to throw any type of dirt they can. I mean, look at the Dodie 6 situation, right? Dodie 6 came out and basically said that he was homeless, and he was saying that the Kendrick song didn't do anything for him. And then what did people do? They jumped right into that, and they immediately turned that into, hey, Kendrick don't plant no money trees. Kendrick not putting people on. When at the end of the day, everybody knows damn well that if you got on the song, it doesn't mean that you about to blow up, dog. There's work you got to do in between that. There's work you got to put in to make things happen for you. You can't just do a feature and then think that that feature going to take your ass to the top. That's not how music works, man. We know that, bro. It is what it is. I mean, people tried to take that and they tried to turn it into their own type of situation. As we know, man, you know, the narratives have been running strong. No matter what happens, they always gonna find a way to turn this around. Now, in the Houston show, for some reason, man, that arena just got filled up with bots.
Oh my God.
All the bots showed up for the Houston show, and I don't know why, but the bots, they were out there in full force, man. Listen, man, I'm already tired of this bot thing, right? This bot thing has gotten so stupid because the bots have turned into the excuse for anything that you don't understand or anything you don't have an argument for. If you want to say that Kendrick sold a certain amount of this and did that and that was the achievement, up, the bots came in full force. You want to say Kendrick surpassed the streaming record, up, there go the bots. You want to say that Kendrick is #1 on this chart, up, the bots did it. It just has become the dumbest and the stupidest argument for anything that you can't argue. Now, we already know we are at a place where if Kendrick gets a milestone, people are going to celebrate it. If Drake gets a milestone, people are going to celebrate it, and they're going to make the comparisons. I feel like that's a space that we just not going to get away from, and it is what it is, man. This is what the battle has caused. Now, Kendrick did this show, and Houston turned out to be a packed show. Houston turned out to be a great show. And you know what? At the end of the day, I think people are going to celebrate this because people are going to be happy that another narrative has been crushed. And, you know, this is another L for the people that, you know, created these narratives for whatever reason. And I don't know, just real numbers is just something you got to deal with, dog. I don't know how y'all get past this, but you got to get past it some type of way, man. But people were saying that Houston don't listen to Kendrick. And I don't know, man.
When you trying out for a bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to shut the door, nigga, probably. Let me hear you say.
Now, listen, man, that to me shows a lot of things. It shows that the crowd is fully engaged. Fully engaged into this concert, and Not Like Us, if you thought it wasn't gonna get played, well, there you go, man. Not Like Us is part of the set, man. Now, there are a lot of people taking photos and taking video. I personally, myself, I didn't watch too much of it because, honestly, I don't want to ruin it for me. So, I already knew that Not Like Us was part of the set list. Why wouldn't it be? I mean, at this point, we kind of already know that Kendrick is petty as shit and don't give a shit. So Kendrick gonna do whatever the fuck he want on that stage. You know, there's a lot of good images from that stop. You know, this is Kendrick with Trade the Truth. You know, Trade the Truth and look like his daughter. So that's showing love in Houston, man. You know, these are good images to see, man. It's good times, it's good vibes. But this is crazy, man. Look at this, man. This is wild. Look at those bots, bruh. Irony. Let Lil Wayne down. Look at those bots. We got a bot. Look at bots. Bots with phones.
Oh, hell no!
All these bots with phones. And I ain't gonna lie, that's another thing, right? I know a lot of people are talking shit about, you know, everybody being there pulling out their phone, everybody recording, but people want to capture those moments and they probably want to go back and watch those moments, you know? So I feel like that's just where we are today, man. So people that are upset that people have their phones out, that's just the world right now, bro. We ain't gonna get past that, bro. The fact of the matter is, I want to point out the crowd, man. Look at this crowd in Houston, man. They showed up out there, man. And shout out to Pink Starburst. Pink Starburst was there. Pink Starburst had some footage of it. Shout out to Pink Starburst in the Discord, man. Pink Starburst is a troublemaker too. Talked about some of the songs that he recorded and the crowd reactions. Apparently they went real crazy for Luther. So, you know, this is expected, man.
If this world were mine, this world was mine, I'd take it with the big multiply.
Pink Starburst had a couple videos from there. But yeah, y'all, this is the canceled show, man. The canceled show that, yeah, this is it right here. The show got canceled.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
It's just sad, man. But Kendrick also did this interesting thing where he claimed Houston is home. Because we all know Kendrick is petty as shit.
I go by the name of Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, GNX. And it feels good to be home right here in Houston, you know.
Now we all know that Drake lives in Houston, right? Is it Houston? He's in Texas. I don't know if it's exactly Houston, but yeah, he's out there.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
And you know, claiming it as home is kind of crazy, man. Shout out to Kendrick, man, doing his thing out there on the GNX tour, man. So Kendrick also went out there and did Family Ties, which, you know, people are waiting and expecting Baby Keem to do. And honestly, for the last two shows he's done Family Ties, I've heard that he's done a verse that isn't on it. So a new verse that's unveiled. But I think he's gonna keep doing that shit until a show eventually. Keem is gonna come out of nowhere. I think so. I don't know what stop it'll be, but I feel like eventually at some point there's gonna be one of the shows where Baby Keem comes out and Baby Keem does the show. I think he's gonna do his part on one of these shows. I don't know which one it's gonna be, but he's gonna do it on one of these shows, bro. Yo, my man right there is looking at his girl like, you know what time it is. Jump in that. Some of that bit. Some of that pop. Look how they looking at each other. Yo, they in sync, bruh. Look at these two. They like, you know what time it is. Some of that bitch. Yo, they in sync, yo. Look at this. Yo, dang, this is what I'm talking about. This that energy, man. This energy, this different type of energy, man. I just don't get it, man. It's a different type of energy right here, and I can feel it, and I ain't even there. I ain't even there. I can feel this shit. Look at all those bots. We got bots up on the third. Jeez, they up all the way over here. We got more bots here. We got bots here. This is, man, the bots going crazy, man. You mean to tell me all these people liked this album? All these people were bumping Kendrick? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. They said Kendrick couldn't fill seats. So then they got the bots, I guess. The bots have united, man. The bots have united. But listen, man, Kendrick Lamar is trending right now. And even the show before that, Kendrick Lamar and SZA's opening night show in Minneapolis officially becomes the highest grossing concert ever performed by a rapper. Now, listen, man, it comes a time where I know it's taken people a while to get to the space where they can admit that Drake lost. I know it's taken a while for that to happen, but there comes a time where you have to acknowledge defeat in this way, bro. This right here shows that Kendrick has defied all the people who have said the complete opposite about his command of 9.1 million, highest grossing concert ever performed by a rapper, dog. Look at that crowd. Listen, man, people can talk all the shit they want, man. They can talk all the shit they want. But at the end of the day, what people always know is that numbers do not lie. The numbers ain't gonna lie to you. And then you got the visuals right here, bro. They right in front of your face. And I think he's gonna continue to break records with these shows. I mean, these are stadiums. He broke Eminem's 2019 record in Melbourne. Insane. And it said all the bots filled the stadium in Houston. Look at those, there's bots all over the place. Man, let's see if there's some tears in here. As you know, I'm a tear collector. Bots on bots on bots. Oh, they said sus. Okay, I don't understand. I don't understand why people don't understand that, you know, a lot of the tickets were sold by resale, and the reseller thing is a problem within itself because people jack up prices and a lot of people wait until later and then they go and get their damn tickets. Like, it's not that hard to understand. Like, it's not that hard to understand. Like, the average person ain't really trying to spend $1,000 on the ticket, so you're gonna wait. And the same thing, that the same shit people do with flights. There's a lot of people that be on flights and they be like, yo, you know what, I ain't buying this ticket right now, this shit expensive as shit, so I'm gonna wait. It is what it is. It happens, man. It happens. Let's see what's the replies to this one, because this is funny. Shouldn't you be worried about getting your late night snack tubs? What? Yo, not that call this man out on Uber. Bro, if you're gonna take a screenshot and hate, at least get the Uber thing out there. Yo, it's 12:31. I wonder if that's AM or PM. I don't know, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. It said, why you go to Ticketmaster for updates? New narrative, they're paid actors. Listen, I feel like they're gonna find everything that they can find. They're gonna find everything that they can find, man. Let's see. Wait, this is the show folks was worried about. This tour is gonna be great. Proud bot I am. I like how everybody's embracing the bot thing, because the bot thing was always stupid to me, because it's like, yo, y'all keep yelling out bots, yet let's like actual people here. Like, the amount of times that I listen to Not Like Us, the amount of times that I watch and listen to Kendrick's content, like, am I a bot? I don't know who you are. Start to question yourself, like, bro, I just might be a bot, nigga. Like, damn, it feel good to be a bot. So they said it was BOGO tickets. See? So yeah, so you see it right here. It says it's flopping in Houston, my love. You know, yeah. So, and this says, despite claims of being sold out, 13K tickets remain unsold for Kendrick's Houston show tomorrow. Almost the entire 100 section is empty. I guarantee you that we will soon be hearing stories about him giving free upgrades to people in the nosebleeds to fill those empty seats. Sorry to tell you that did not age well.
Oh my God.
Oh, somebody.
So, sorry to tell you. And listen, this is what I mean, man. This is all gloating, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, they would find anything that they can use to call it a flop. Any L that they can place on Kendrick, they're gonna try their best to do so. Now they're trying to say that people getting free upgrades from the last concert. This is pathetic. I'm not gonna lie, man. This has gotten to a point where it's just pathetic. So yeah, shout out to Houston. Shout out to Houston for a packed show. Shout out to the bots in Houston, man. Shout out to them for showing up. I'm glad that those rumors got stomped on. I'm glad that, you know, the people that said it can feel stupid, but we already know this is going to continue. They're going to continue to watch every show and, you know, count numbers and try to see what's going on. But at the end of the day, we all know that Kendrick broke records with that. The place was packed. You know what? Everybody who went to the show had good things to say. Everybody talked about how great it was. 2 sold out stadiums. This is definitely a dot era. People are out there, man, and people all got footage of it. And, you know, you can't fight the footage, bruh. Everybody has been recording at this show. Do you see how many phones is out there? That's because everybody had their phone recording this shit. So everybody can clearly see that it's packed. No spaces where people got upgraded. Bro, no, bruh. It's not happening. But it is what it is. But listen, shout out to y'all. Shout out to the people in Houston. Shout out to everybody going to the concerts. Shout out to everybody that has an upcoming concert coming up. Enjoy the show. Hope to see y'all at one of them, and we're gonna get this thing going, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Listen, let me know how you feel about this in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about the GNX Tour. Let me know how you feel about the records broken. Let me know how you feel about the narratives, man. It's your boy Goods, BigZoeTV. You already know it.
Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.